All right, so in this video, I'm going to go through a couple other settings that we haven't talked about yet that you probably want to check out. And it's specifically these blocked and filtered clicks right here. All right, so if you head over to your Link Wizard settings and you come over to these IP settings, all right, what you'll actually notice is we show you some suspicious IPs, all right? These suspicious IPs are what we're considering in Link Wizard to be bot traffic. We do not consider any click that comes from this IP address to be a real click. We consider this to be a bot, all right? This could be a Google crawler. This could be, you know, a Facebook crawler. Whenever you share links on Facebook, Facebook will go out and basically hit your link to get the share preview data out. So this could be a Facebook crawler. Any of the search engines, you know, they crawl your websites, they crawl your links. This could be those crawlers. This could be a botnet. If you guys purchase solo traffic, and we're actually in the new design for Link Wizard that's coming out soon, you guys are going to love it. We're actually including solo vendors and a way for you to actually attribute your link clicks to a solo vendor and be able to quickly go in and measure performance on your different solo vendors and see which one's actually performing the most, which one gives you the lowest price, which one gives you the most bonus clicks, which one, you know, gives you the most opt-ins, which one gives you the most sales, all that good stuff, all right? But some of these solo vendors are really sneaky people, and some of them will actually use what is called a botnet, all right? So some of these people will actually use what's called a botnet to go in and deliver your clicks, all right? So it's not a real person. It's literally not a real person at all. It's a botnet. It's a distributed computer system, and that distributed computer system will go in and actually click your links, and they'll charge you for them, all right? So if we see any of that bot traffic, that will also show up in your suspicious IPs. And you can go in and block these IPs, or you can filter them, okay? So if you go in and block them, these people will no longer be able to actually click your links. If they click on them, they're gonna get a message that says you are blocked, and I'm going to show you that. If you filter them, they're going to be able to still see your links, but it's not gonna show up in your total clicks. So that traffic, like for example, Facebook. You don't want to block Facebook from being able to click your links and go get the share preview. You definitely don't want to block them, because then they can't get the share preview to show on Facebook. But you do want to filter that information, because that share preview, it's not a true indication of how many people are actually clicking your links. So you're not going to get accurate data whenever you're looking at link clicks and whenever you're looking at conversions. So to be able to get that accurate data, what you would do is you would go in and just filter that out, and then they'll still be able to reach your link, but it's not going to count as a click, all right? So I'm gonna show you an example of this. We're just gonna create a short link here real quick. I'm gonna grab Link Wizard's webpage right here. We're gonna stick this here in our short link, and we're just going to put in block and filter here, and then I'm just going to shorten this URL, because this is all I need for the demo to be able to show you what these are. So now I've got this link here, all right? So I'm going to go in and copy this link, and I'm going to go into an incognito window. Oh, I grabbed the wrong link, so I'm going to grab this link right here, because that's the link that I actually want. Then go into a new incognito window, and I'm going to go in and say, what's my IP? And I'm going to grab my IP address right here. All right, there's my IP address. And you can see right now, I've just clicked that link. And if I go back here to Link Wizard, you're going to see that I've got one click on that link. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to blocked IPs. I'm going to add an IP here. I'm going to add my own IP address here. I just showed you guys what my IP address is. So I'm just adding my own IP address. And then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to come back to this incognito window. I'm going to click this link again. And you can see now I get the message that says that I'm blocked. I'm not allowed to see this link. My IP has been blocked. All right. So I'm not actually allowed to see that link because you blocked me at the IP level. So if I go in and actually refresh this page here, you're going to see that now I have 2 blocked clicks. And the reason that I have 2 blocked clicks is because before I had 1 click that was valid before my IP was blocked. Once you block somebody's IP, if they have clicks over here, we're going to take all those clicks and we're going to move them over to the block click section, because they don't count for what you're calling an active click or a valid click. And we want only things that are valid clicks to show up here. All right. So I'll show you another example. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab my IP address, and I'm just going to go ahead and delete this from my block thing. All right. Now that it's deleted from my block thing, if I reload this dashboard, you see those 2 block clicks. They went from over here. They went back over here to valid clicks because I've no longer had that IP blocked. So those clicks now I'm considering valid clicks. All right. The same thing if I come over here to filter IPs and I go in and actually put in my IP address. Now I've filtered out that IP address, and now if I come back over here, you'll see these 2 clicks. They're going to jump over here to this filtered clicks. So now I've got 2 clicks that are actually filtered, and if I copy my link and then I come over here and I click on this link, you'll see that this link will now actually redirect me to where I wanted to go. I will get to where I wanted to go. It actually lets me get to the short link. It doesn't block me, but if I come over here, you'll see that that new click is over here in my filtered clicks, and it's not counted as an actual click. These block clicks and these filtered clicks, they're very useful if you're using your conversion scripts and you're tracking data in your conversion scripts. It's going to give you much more accurate information. You don't want to include all the times Google's crawling your site, all the times Facebook's crawling your site, when robots are hitting your site, when botnets are hitting your sites. You don't want to include those clicks that aren't real clicks from real pieces of traffic in your analytics to begin to actually understand your conversion ratios, because it's going to throw your data off. You're not going to be actually getting your real conversion ratio. It's always going to be lower than what it actually should be. So going in and actually using these functionalities to go in and either block an IP or filter an IP are really going to help you get the true metrics and the true analytics from your actual links. All right. So again, these suspicious IPs, these are IP addresses that we consider to be bots. They're either the Facebook bot, or they're either, you know, the Google bot, or they're some other bot, or they're a botnet. Just, you know, they're just bad traffic. How do you know what IPs to block? That's kind of up to you, Hilton. But you know, you could always go in. That's really up to you. But you could always go in, like for example, let me just log out of here real quick, and then I'll just show you an account that I actually use myself. I just got done with a solo run right here. All right, so you can see I just got like 2,000. I just got like 2,000 link clicks to. I just got like 2,000 link clicks to this piece of traffic right here. All right, and I can go down, and if I see, if I happen to notice that I get the same IP that's hitting my link over and over and over again, well, then I'm going to consider that to be a bot and it's not real traffic. So then I would just go in and I would grab that IP, and then I'm either going to go filter it out, or I'm going to go in and I'm going to just block that IP from being able to use my traffic, okay, or being able to get to my link, so it doesn't actually count. So the few ways that you can figure out what IPs to block, you can just look here in your logs and see, hey, are there any of the same IP addresses that are actually showing up? Maybe I'll go in and actually add a filter where they'll only show up once, and I'll show you the number of times that particular link has clicked to make it really easy for you to filter through that information and find those IPs. I'll have the engineers actually add that. So that's one way, is just looking at your IP logs. Another way is just Another way is you can ask George. If you ask George, George will tell you which IP addresses that you need to block. So you just ask George, send George a question. He's got a YouTube channel and a Facebook page. And if you just ask him, George, what IP should I block? He'll tell you. He responds to all messages. Sometimes he just scrawls on your head like that. So the other way, Hilton, is you can just look in your IP settings and you can look at the suspicious IPs. You'll notice that my suspicious IPs, once it actually loads up for me, my suspicious IP list is going to be probably much bigger than the suspicious IP list that I saw in my other account, because I have a lot more links in this account and I'm getting a lot more traffic in this account. So I'll be able to see really quickly a lot more different suspicious IPs, because I'm getting a lot more traffic and there's a lot more IPs hitting my links that I can check the rest of the database on. All right, so this is another place that you can get those suspicious IPs. And then, like I said, yeah, I'll go in and add a column for you guys here, and I'll make this a unique thing where you only see a unique thing, or maybe I'll leave it like this and just add a column in here where you can go in and see where you can go in and see how many times an IP has actually clicked your link. All right, but you can see here I have a much longer list. I have a much longer list of suspected bot traffic here. All right, I have a lot longer list of suspected bot traffic here in this account, because I have a lot more links that are getting traffic to be able to check against the rest of the database. All right, because this literally are suspicious IPs. We check all Link Wizard links. Every single link that's used in our platform, whether it's a Link Wizard link or whether it's a custom link, every single click that we get goes into our database, and then we literally look at the IP address that we get that click from, and we measure the frequency. How often is that IP address clicking on our links? We're only going to show you the suspicious IPs that have clicked on one of your links, and not every suspicious IP in our database. All right, we're only going to show you the suspicious IPs that are actually relevant to you. Since I have a lot of different links, there's a lot of different suspicious IPs that are actually hitting my link. So if I wanted to go in here, like to the SAM funnel here, then I could go into the SAM funnel and I could see, you know, if you look, I'll go into the SAM funnel. If I find the SAM funnel right here, all right, I got 2,241 link clicks, but I can see that right here I've got the suspicious IP. So if I add this guy to my filter list now he's actually been filtered out. And I see this is 2241. And then if I come in here, then I can see, okay, I only had one suspicious click from that IP address on this link right here. Now that may not seem suspicious to you whenever it comes to just one link click on your links, but keep in mind that this is not just looking at only your link, it's looking at every single click that happens in our platform on every single link inside our platform. So if this one suspicious guy, if he clicks this link right here, but then he clicks 20 other links on the Link Wizard platform within a minute, well, guess what? That guy's a suspicious IP. That guy is most likely a botnet. So we're going to tell you, hey, there's something suspicious about this guy. He's clicking way too many links, way too fast. So he's suspicious. So you want to just filter that guy out. All right. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know about these IP settings and all the different options that you have here in these IP settings.